Welcome back to Frostpunk. In the last episode we found this new settlement, the shipwreck camp, I think it was. Yep, and we also finished exploring over here. So we are now helping them set up stuff, and they're also sending some workers who are gravely ill, I believe it was, to our settlement, which we need to cure, and they also said that we could keep them. So now we have a stable situation of wood income. We are also looking down here to see if we can find anything of interest down here. So this one would also be sent back down to Winterhome as soon as it returns. So temperature is going to drop or rise again to -40, a tasty temperature. Well, let's just start things up. We've also restarted research now that we have a reliable source of wood income, and this one is now producing both steel and steam cores. I don't know how many steam cores we need, but I'll probably put it back when we have, say, 4 of them. I'll put it back to steel. The scout number 4 have returned to the city with 13 food rations, 98 steel, 78 wood, and 17 raw food. Let's send them back down to Winterhome. And I think they've completed upgrading this, so we should be able to communicate again. Let's do the overflow redirection. And we can also do the helping hands. For them, we can help access the coal hold. And we can improve their heating. And let's also get some wood from them. And then we can probably get some raw food from these as well. I think we'll be fine with the ones that is incoming. We have 60 incoming. So should be all good. Need to make sure that that is on 24 hours. Put engineers in here. Engineers is something that is at a premium on this map. Factory done. I don't think we want to waste all that for the streamlined prosthesis, so we'll just keep that as is. But I'm very tempted to take the automated prototyping, although that'll cost us a lot of steel currently. Way too much, to be honest. Coal mining rationalization is definitely not bad. Infirmaries, however, that's probably a very good idea. Bunkhouses. Yeah, let's get the infirmary. And I think we should upgrade some houses to bunkhouses. Which means that we have to build a couple of... I don't want a house there. Let's build a couple of tents, because we need... let's build 4 of them. We need bed space. And we're going to get 10 in as well, so... Although they're going right into the medical clinics. Inconvenient truth. Sir, our team in Hot Springs reports that repairing the damage from the geyser eruption, they found out that we are most likely responsible for this disaster. Apparently, when we fixed the pumps, we disturbed the flow of water underground. Some locals already consider the eruption nature's punishment for bringing technology to Hot Springs. What should we do? Come clean and apologize. That's what we should do. How much wood do we have incoming? 50. Oh wow. 175. Let's trade some resources for food then. Yeah, we're working on the homeless situation. So the bunkhouse has a base heating level of 1, no 2. So that's a bit better. I don't think we need that. Oh, this one should be torn down. That's a waste of coal. Our coal income status is currently very good. I'm leaving these unemployed because it means we can build things 24/7 instead of only during the day. Good. Now let's start building bunkhouses. We can build 3 at a time. Would you guys send us more wood? No, because it's en route. Can sign a new law, and the shipment has reached Hot Springs. Good. Now we'll get the care house. We need to build one of those. That isn't too bad. We can build that here. Infirmary has been researched. I'm loath to research right now before these shipments arrive. Nah, it's fine. But it doesn't really matter. We can start the research tomorrow morning. These guys have reached Winterhome, so let's send them to the destroyed automaton. Let's get a couple more bunkhouses. And let's flip this back to steel. Shipments have reached, good. The engineers found out that someone sabotaged one of the main pumps heating the hothouses. Some crops were lost, and it will take at least a day to resume food production. We believe this to be the doing of New London or their sympathizers. We are anxious that if they do this again and cripple the food production, we might starve. To prevent this, we should work together even closer than before. Do you agree? I don't think we need watchtowers, so yes, let's set up joint watches. We want to cooperate with these, not go our own way. Joint watch. Do we have some kind of time limit on that? Send constructor teams to build camps on the safe route to hot springs, okay. We managed to gain access to the coal hold. In the process, your people found the registry containing our sentences. Most of our people were convicted for minor offenses under new harsh laws intended to raise cheap labor, but it turns out there are also arsonists and murderers among us. The registry contains no names, just prisoner numbers, but we think it's fortunate. We can give everyone a new life in this new world, and to this end we ask you to destroy the registry. Yes, forgive and forget. And we can send them a care house promise fulfilled. Good. We can send them some food and coal for more wood. We'll do that because wood is very necessary. And we need steel for these. This is nice. Shipment has reached hot springs, so we have lots of raw food. We can build another bunkhouse, but I don't think... well, we can actually build 2 of them. Yeah, let's, because sickness and all that crap. It is going to go down to minus 60. Wow, okay. Well, we need to have all our houses be bunkhouses before that happens. We are currently not researching anything. And I'm kind of not happy about using steel for that right now, because we do need the steel for other things, and I don't think there's anything we can research that doesn't require steel, which would benefit us. I mean, charcoal kilns would be completely useless to us, and everything else that is actually of any use. This one might actually be useful now. Let's get that so we have it, since we're getting a lot of wood. Scouts have reached the destroyed automaton. A worn, crushed, rusty automaton. It looks like it has spent a long time under the ice. Perhaps the great storm uncovered it, and that's why we were able to find it. Old machine. We explored the rusting hulk of the automaton. It was a general-purpose machine, probably used by Winterhome in the field to help it with construction. It must have been abandoned after suffering irreparable damage. The steam core has been removed, but we can still get some steel from it. We discovered the drying springs and the grove of bones. That sounds pleasant. Go to the drying springs first. I think we could just send these over there now right away, actually. Is this thing further upgradable? No. But we can build a factory. It will require steel though, so we'll wait with that. Now that the first improvements are complete, let's build something that should benefit both our settlements. Establishing a safe route between us would make trading faster and more secure by preventing the shipments from getting bogged down in the snow. If you build it, we'll start sending you wood every other day. This would benefit everyone. Okay, so we need a lot of steel here now. We can build the infirmary, can't we? Yeah, but I'm not going to. Let's give them... Yeah, okay, let's go with the safe route, the depot upgrade. Wooden supports have been researched. That will apply for 12 hours. We want to do that in the morning. We still don't want to research. Yikes, we need a lot of steel. Okay, let's do the joint watch. Shipment has reached shipwreck camp. The heating and healthcare in our settlement have improved, but your medics say that malnutrition is still causing many to fall ill. We don't have much, but we've managed to survive on our own. Yet, perhaps it is time to ask for help. We don't do this lightly, and we don't want to use you. We know that you are in contact with a settlement producing food, so maybe we could talk to them. I will put you in touch. Again, if we're trying to cooperate with these people, let's try to make a proper cooperation. We have reached the children's mine. This mine was far from depleted when we last sent people into it. Smoke is coming from its stacks. Apparently people are living here. Children of mine. We go inside. Turns out that the mining corridors reaching deep under the permafrost give shelter to dozens of children accompanied by a handful of old and frail people. The mining machines broke long ago. Now the coal is being extracted by kids whose small stature allows them to traverse the tunnels easily. The children are proud that they manage on their own and reject our suggestion to move. We can help them by improving their living conditions in return for coal. We will support them. That's something we definitely don't need, but we will support them. You can go to the destroyed automaton then. Wait. Right, we need a construction team. And we need a ton of steel for these safe routes. We've reached the drying springs. These must be the freshwater springs where we found a group of survivors before the Great Storm. The unfrozen part of the pond has shrunk considerably. Dying spark. The springs are barely flowing. It seems that the Great Storm has somehow disrupted the water circulation, which supplied heat from the depths, and without it, the sources started to freeze. The plants which were protected by the sources must have died during the storm or soon after, and then the animals which used to feed on them left or starved. There is nothing to do here. You guys have what exactly? 27 steel. Okay, let's send you down to Winterhome, just in case. I strongly doubt there are more points for us to discover, but still. Let's give them the sawmill. Nine days left until New London. We could send this down to the Grove of Bone. Or Bones. Let's send these other guys after. Got wood. You want a lot of steel for that. But I can happily take more wood. But let's wait until the sawmill thing is done. We don't need wood currently, we have plenty of it. And let's do this at 7. Down to minus 50 again, so I might want to check my heaters here. I don't think we have anyone working here. Can pass a new law. We will pass the law of prosthetics. We have enough to do the charcoal kilns. Did you guys get the yeah, let's do a trade for more. And no, not that, stop there. Grove of Bones. It is probably the grove in which we once discovered human bones buried under the trees. Disturbed again. Numerous human bones lie scattered among the stumps of frozen trees. Most of them have tooth marks left probably by starving wild animals, which must have unearthed them, desperately searching for food. We'll bury them before leaving. This is all we can do for these long-gone strangers. And with that, we seem to be done with exploring the map. All we need to do now is produce oodles and oodles and oodles of steel. So we'll have to use that wooden supports every day. We have 8 days left. Rather, 8.5 days. So today and then 8 days until New London responds. Okay. Last officers. Sir, One of our people in Hot Springs has died, and the locals want to use his body as a crop fertilizer, just like they do with their own dead. I have one of his friends on the line. Hello, sir? They want to compost Frank. Those sick bastards. Sir, please, don't let them do it. They will take offense, but fuck their feelings. Yeah, no. It's fine, give them the body. We can deal with loss of hope there. Okay, I want to build a construction team. Need 75 steel. I'll send this to the children's mine. And I also want to... Yeah, we need 80 steel for this. We need 120 steel for that. That one would be best. But actually what would be best is to build that safe route first. I hope we can use the same construction team for these safe routes, otherwise this is going to be nightmarish in terms of the number of steel we require here. We have 125 incoming. I don't like to do that currently. Can you send us some food? Thank you. Probably raised or lowered us to low. Construction team has reached the mountain pass. Let's build the safe route. The Lost Scouts. We found a camp and the bodies of members of a scouts team. One of our people recognized his friends who disappeared during the Great Storm. Apparently, after losing contact with New London, they built the camp to wait out the worst weather. We would like to bury them properly, for which we'll need some wood, and we kindly ask for your approval. 40 wood? Okay, sure. Moving on. We need your help. Again. We know that we're asking for a lot, but we need better housing. These huts we're living in now are too crowded and don't hold the heat in. Plus, some of us want to live separately from others. We used to think that we could trust each other, but we were proven wrong. We'll build separate quarters, I guess. No idea how I'm going to be able to afford... Oh, it's coal and steel. That's not too bad then. These guys have arrived, but we can't do anything with them yet. I would like more wood, though. Sheesh, the amount of steel is just insane. Do this.
Rise and shine. Our work awaits.
Okay, so about a day. I think it is pretty important that we build these. We need 75. Construction team have reached the children's mine. Let's build a trading depot here. Thank you for establishing the trading depot. Now we will be able to help each other. One more thing. How can we help you? We lack some basic facilities and we need them badly. We'd be really grateful if you could assist us with establishing basic healthcare and patching our temporary shelters. We also need some food rations. We won't survive long without them. We'll think about it. We do have some problems. Can you help us? Okay, so they will send us steel. Okay. We need some steel. Thank you. What do those guys want then? They want food rations and homes repairs and basic health care. Well, that is something that I can give them. No, I did not mean to go out. Actually, I did mean to go out there. Build a safe route. We are pleased to report that everything went as planned. This place will serve as a great vantage point as well as clear visual guide for future expeditions going between our settlements. This section of the safe route can be assumed as secured. And the rock shelf, that's going to cost us also 75. Thankfully we're getting a lot out of there now. Let's scavenge this. Let's also scavenge this actually, I think. Wait, let's not scavenge it. Construction team has reached the rock shelf. It's not your problem, but since we now work together, we thought you might want to have a say. Some of our people, men we trusted, were exposed as murderers. We don't want them among us, obviously, but we've known them for a long time and we feel that they deserve at least a chance of survival. They agreed to leave in peace if we give them some gear and supplies that will make their exile less like a death sentence. Can you help us provide them supplies? Why can't you guys just get along? Certainly. What do you want for that then? Major shipment of food rations. We only have about a day left, so let's give them comfortable housing. Well, we did promise to send food to them, so I guess we'll just have to do that. Back with some steel and some wood. Ah, perfect. That gives us enough to finish this. So, done. Fast steps achievement unlocked. Very good. Now send them up to the rock ridge. This one is 75, this one is 75. Ah, sheesh. Oh, nice. Choo-choo. Well, that's what the steel was for. We confirm that a safe route between our settlements has been successfully established. It will allow us to quickly respond to emergencies and give us the much-needed sense of stability. From now on, we will be sending you shipments of raw food every other day. We hope this route will benefit both our peoples greatly. 50 raw food every other day. That's very good. Yeah, these guys are waiting and should be disbanded, actually. Send them supplies for the exiled. Construction team has reached the rock ridge. Can sign a new law. Triage is something that we definitely will not sign. Didn't mean to close it. Yeah, no, we're done with the laws. Boom. We have 7 days left, counting today. We can send the major shipment of food rations. And let's pause this a bit so I can see. And get that up to 65. That's not too bad. Send them that so we get more wood. And I think we want to build this thing. Pleased to report everything went as planned. And send them off to High Peak. I shouldn't forget this one. We really don't need coal. As in, it's the very, very last thing that we need. Then again, I do want to fine. Our medical staff reports from Shipwreck Camp. These people are hardened and skilled workers. Their bodies carry numerous scars from injuries suffered while working in dangerous and sometimes toxic conditions. Nevertheless, they seem surprisingly healthy, although many of them currently suffer from various maladies caused by malnutrition and bad living conditions. Okay, that's useful to know. Yeah, right. Okay, we need to work on that first then. We have 65 vacant beds, 16 in care houses. I need to pause. I can build 4. We really have to do bunkhouses because of the temperature drop. 1, 2, 3. You guys can go out and work. And we can go up here. Oh, we need 50 wood as well. Never mind then.
It's time to rest. You've earned it.
Shipment has reached. They will not give us anything in return for this, which is a shame. Let's get another bunkhouse. Are people? No, it's because of the upgrading, of course. We need 50 wood for the morning. We're getting 75. So that might be enough. We currently have... No, we need one more. Okay, we have 155. And we're going to have... Yes, we need one more. Unless some of these makes us send people. This makes us send people. If we get 50 wood, we could send them 20 of our workers. Which means we don't need this upgrade. And that means we have 25, so we can tear down this one. 25. That put us at 15, so... Six days left. Good. We have 7 tents. We can tear down that and tear down that. And we needed 50 for this. So we'll send them helping hands. Takes away some of our... That is fine. What are we building here? Dismantling it. Economy. We have... Can tear down more tents. We have one homeless, so we should not tear down that one. That means we need one more bunkhouse. I think we can afford a bunkhouse. Not until that shipment arrives. There we go. What do they need? They need food rations and coal. You guys need steel. We need one more bunkhouse, I think. That's not an ideal time of the night to do it. We don't want any homeless. They might die. Anything else we can do in here? We can send these food rations. Favor high. Let's ask them for food. And there is no reason why we shouldn't, because I'm pretty sure we have high favor with these guys as well. Yep. Let's ask them for Oh, they can actually send us engineers. But I don't need that. I need wood. How about the mine? We have good relations with them as well, so if you would send us some steel, I would be quite happy. Thank you.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
And we have to use this. Come on. There we go. And I should pause the game so I can have a look. Okay, so they're chilly, but it's better than being cold. That one is cold, which is not good. Not the Book of Laws. The statistics. We have 6 inhabitants in tents, so we need to build 1 more bunkhouse.
Rise and shine. Our work awaits.
86. But you're not going to give us any... We really don't need coal. Let's give them the steam sawmill. We're getting plenty of steel currently anyways, so that's fine. I think we have to do this. We need another steam core. It's not ideal, but it's necessary. And geesh, I have completely forgotten the time. This is very immersive now. I'm sorry, this episode is much longer than expected. Well, not much longer, but it's around 8, maybe 9 minutes too long. So I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I hope that you're enjoying this rather intense scenario as much as I am, because I'm really, really enjoying this now, as I just demonstrated by completely forgetting the time. So, I will see you all in the next episode.